Igbo bụ Igbo ekene m unu. Biko ndị chili echichi na alụ m ịtọ. Igbo kwenu. Igbo kwenu. Igbo kwezuenu. Afa mbụ nna bụ enyi ka a na-etu m. Ya ọ bụ na onwe nke a na-etu gị wale ya. Ịghọtago? Ndị echirọkwa n'echichi gbaa mbọ mee ife nwoke na-eme ka iwe ichi echichi abụrụ sọsọ maka ego. For those of you who don't understand Igbo language, I want to welcome you to my program today. I'm going to be mixing stuff. I'm going to be speaking English and I'm going to be speaking Igbo. I'm transmitting via another channel, which is Igbo channel. But you're welcome. You're welcome to go and subscribe to that channel. But if you are not also subscribed to Worship Media, you can subscribe. Today is one of those days that someone has really like provoked me. Provoked me to a point where I started thinking, what's the problem? What is the problem? Like, you see, we always try to be politically correct, but today I am not about to be politically correct. This is one of the programs where I suspect you might not even like me after this. You might not even want to continue subscribing to my channel, but that is very, very fine. Don't worry for me. Don't worry. Today I'm going to be breaking between Igbo and English. Because, like, people don't understand. Do you know how it feels to live your life having to always, you're always checking, you're always being careful, you're always making sure. If you talk a certain way, how will people feel? Are you offending somebody? Or somebody says something about you and you just take it, even though you know what that person is implying, but you just take it. You just take it in and everybody thinks it's all right. Well, it's not all right. It is not that I just have had it. That we can be in a country. I'm talking about Nigeria, for those of you who don't understand. I know some of you Canadians are joining us. I'm talking about the geographical location called Nigeria and the struggles of a particular set of people inside that country. Biafrans, but specifically the Igbo man, which is the tribe that I come from. If after listening to me today, you think that, Chidi, you're tribalistic, I agree. If after today you think, Chidi, you're not a nationalist, I agree. But that I will live my life being apologetic, that I will live my life always hiding. Why? Makagenezi. Why? From when? When will it stop? From my primary school days, my standard was different from other people's standards. You don't see, for some of my friends, you don't understand. And I can tolerate that. But please, the time has come when you need to pause and understand where I'm coming from. You have to understand where I'm coming from. A lot of times, you expect me to say things a certain way. You expect me to do things a certain way, but you don't have the same standards for yourself. Why now? Did you know that when we were in school, in secondary school, that while we were struggling, I failed JAMB. No, I didn't fail JAMB the first time, but I didn't make it. I did not make it into my preferred school. It was even medicine that I wanted to read. But the cutoff was very high. The last cutoff was still higher than so many universities. I'm not kidding you. Whereby in those days, out of 400, in a place like UNN, University of Nigeria and soccer, the cutoff will be 300 and something. I'm not joking. That's no, sorry. The cutoff will be like 250. So you have to get from 250 to maybe 400 or 270. But in other schools, when we look at the cutoff of other schools, they'll be like 100, 80 something to enter university. So do you understand my pain now? That even with my high score, I think I got like maybe 220 something. And I was so sure that I was going to go in. So usually, if I think I entered for medicine, I did first choice medicine, second choice medicine, third choice medicine. So I didn't even give room to myself. When I did not enter university, I nearly committed suicide. Maybe this is the first time I'm saying this to some people. My mother had to come and knock on the door. I locked myself in. I didn't eat for a whole day. She pleaded with me, told me to come out, eat, shower. Because of course, initially now, everybody's disappointed. And I couldn't live with that because I knew I was intelligent. I got distinction in my primary school. I got A's in my WAEC. The only place I had a problem was chemistry. And so by the next year, when I was entering for JAM, I wrote architecture everywhere. And of course, I had to enter University of Nigeria and Soccer with a very high score again. Why? Do you see where I didn't even know there was something like bursary? They were paying bursary. Bursary, what? I didn't know. I didn't know that people from other states were receiving money. When me, as a university student, go and check MC had not productions in school. I had a business in school. I was sewing cloth. I was making shoe. I was doing portrait pictures in school. I drove taxi in school. I did everything to survive in school. While my mates were getting bursary in the same Nigeria. Then you can't let me drink water and keep cup. Every time it's Igbo man. Which one is ISIAGU? Your problem now is the cloth. It's not your problem. Stop deceiving us. Your problem is not this cloth. You just have this hatred, and I'm addressing people who hate Igbo people. I'm so tired of you. What's your problem? Igbo man did this. Igbo man, what is your problem? You don't find you don't find anything right with Igbo man. What? You want us to, even if we cut our head and keep for you, you'll still not be satisfied. Okay, Ngwano, let us go. Enjoy the thing. You still have a problem with that. Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu incarcerated? Because he said, okay, since we cannot live in peace, let us go. You say no, the person must stay. Which kind of marriage be that? You married, you say you married a wife. The wife, Kuma, was not part of the wife was too young. He didn't know when you did arrangement with the father or whoever. She just ended up in your house. But inside your house, you're not treating her well. The woman is very, very hardworking. She will go and farm. You don't help her in the farm. She will farm, finish, bring the food. You carry the food, eat. In fact, you carry the food and you're giving the food to your girlfriend. You might say, okay, Oga, I don't want to do anymore. You say, but carry everything that you think you bought for me. I want to go and start from afresh. You still don't want it. What kind of a wicked marriage is that? The other day, we were talking about, you see, the thing is, some people don't like to accept this. And I know a lot of people that I've related with. You just find a problem with everything I do. You find a problem with the way I talk, you think I'm proud. You find a way with the way I dress, I too dress. You find a way with the way I progress, I'm doing this and doing that. You say I'm jack of all trades, master of none. I'm not disturbing you, but you have a problem with that. What's your problem? Do I steal from you? I don't steal from you. I'm doing what I work hard. God damn it, I work my ass off. If I tell you how I live my life, you will not believe it. If I tell you, don't you see me everywhere? Do you know what it takes for me to broadcast, walk, be in leadership, do politics, do church, do this, do you know what it means? No, Diego, man. Do you know what it takes? They buy all the land. Do you know the land that you said they bought? Go to Lagos. The land you're accusing Igbo people of buying now. Do you know that place was water? It was water. I've told the story several times how I came to holiday with my uncle in Lagos. I came to their house. Holiday. He said, Cadet. My name is also Cadet. But like, Chidi, come, let me go and show you. My uncle, married to my auntie, my in-law. He was proud to go and show me the land that he bought in Lagos. We got to the land. When Okada, he didn't have a car. He didn't have a car. By the time the Okada dropped us, he was pointing at the land he bought in Lagos. I said, Uncle, where is the land? He said, you see that tree? That tree. He was pointing at a tree that was like 400. I'm not kidding you. Okay, let me not exaggerate. Like 100 meters away from, we couldn't even get to the land. See, like 100 meters away from, when they showed him the land, they were in a canoe. He said, from that place to that place to that place. I said, Uncle, this is not the land. Now, this is what I said, don't worry. In some years, that place now, that whole place now, they have estates. You can't even buy a land in that place with 3 million naira. Now, why is this always going out of focus? Sorry, guys. Now you can't even buy a land. It's like 5 million, 6 million in that place. The people that sold it to him, the people that sold it to him that time, they thought that maybe he was a fool. They were selling water to him. It was there before now, and now you have a problem with it. No, me, I'm upset. I'm so upset. I'm so angry. Enough of all this nonsense. Even people dominate. How do people dominate? When you say dominate, how? Explain to me how people dominate. First of all, he left his place because there is nothing. He asked you for a seaport in Onitsha so that he will stay in Onitsha. You think if there was a seaport in Onitsha, people won't go anywhere. Oh, let me tell you, they won't go anywhere. But then they will still go anywhere because they are businessmen. They are businessmen. That's who they are. They are businessmen. They are not trying to be who you are. This is who they are. This is them. They are just being themselves. Can you imagine that in the whole world there are millions of professions? Their own is business. We are traders. That's what they are. They are not trying to be you. They don't know. They're not educated. I agree. Fine. They are not strong. Fine. Is everybody a trader? How come it is that one that they have chosen that you have a problem with? I don't hear you complaining that they are stealing when they are in your place. How did they dominate? They left their place and they traveled to your own place. When they came to your own place, they found out that there was no chemist. He established a chemist. They found out that there was no mechanic. They established, because when he used to pass your place, he noticed that the day that their car broke down, that there was no mechanic in that village. He later came back to that village and he established a mechanic shop. He is a vulcanizer there too. Is it bad? Go to any remotest village, ask for a doctor. They will show you an Igbo man's chemist. What is bad about that? What is bad about they dominate? Come on now. He said they don't allow people to come and buy land. Who told you? The thing is that you don't go to their land now. You don't go to their land because you have taken every resources out of their area. I tell my friends, you're complaining about the Igbo man in Lagos. Why do you think he had to come to Lagos? Lagos was the capital of Nigeria. And everything was in Lagos. You didn't spread things around. A lot of my friends who came to Canada, who entered Canada recently, I used to tell them, look, my brother, wherever you are, stay there. Because in that place, there's a school, there's a hospital, there's any shop that we have in Toronto, you have it there. There's Walmart, there's Shoppers Drug Mart, there's everything, there's school bus. Tell me anything that we have here that you don't have. So they don't care. They stay there and they don't need to move around. I did not understand the kind of situation that we were in the university. I did not understand how backward University of Nigeria and Nsukka and Enugu campus were till I visited Ife. I came back crying. Are you telling me that as at 1987, 88, 89, when I was in school, we were still studying in prefabricated classrooms? Do you understand what prefabricated classrooms were? Classrooms that were set up after the war. And master's degree students were still attending lectures in prefabricated classrooms inside the same Nigeria. And when I traveled to Ile-Ife, I could not believe my eyes, the kind of edifices that I saw there. When I traveled to Unijust, I could not believe it. Or is it Bini or Ibadan? Because I went around all these schools. I was in leadership in Department of Architecture. I was the Senate president then. And I was also a member of the matrix design team. We taught schools, virtually all the schools in the north and the south. When I came back, I pitied myself. Our school was like a chicken house. Chicken house. Department of Architecture, we didn't finish it till we left that school. I will type the number to call. It is enough now. It's enough. Somebody came to your place. He didn't ask you for money. Did they ask you to borrow them for money? They start one. They start building the business. Small. He put his brother in his shop, sleeping in the shop for years and years and years and years. Then he'll get his own shop. The thing is, this growth happened right in front of you. Nothing was hidden. Nothing was hidden. Happened right in front of you. The only part you want to recognize is the bad part, the negative part. Don't get me wrong. Igbo people are not saints. But why must you always focus on the negative part? After you frustrated the region, frustrated the young men to whatever, now you're focusing on ritual. If people from other tribes are said to be the richest men in the world, you clap. If Dangote is building richest man in Africa, you clap. Innocent Motors is go and check it, or maybe that guy is a drug pusher. It's not fair now. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. I'm telling you, it's not fair. You guys got to stop it, man. You have to stop it. Beg. There's something I want to read for you. Something I need to read it for you so that you will understand. Understand where maybe when I read this, it will help some of you understand why you feel the way you feel. Because some of you don't even accept it. You don't accept it. But you need to hear certain things. Maybe when you hear it, it will change your orientation. And then you will mend your ways. Because you need to. You really need to mend your ways. Why is this thing not every time we do something, I have to. For you, it's okay. For me, I need to. I have to start checking myself. I have to get excuse. I have to get an excuse before I behave certain way. Before I sing in a church, they are singing too much Igbo song. Somebody baila, no, I can't live next to an Igbo man. Let somebody wear the cloth they want. No. ISIAGU is now a contraband. ISIAGU cloth. How wicked can people? In fact, you continue your jealousy and envy and wickedness so that you just begin to sound very stupid and foolish. ISIAGU has now. You go and make a law now and say that ISIAGU is in the constitution of Nigeria. That is a bad thing. Mad people everywhere, even. What kind of rubbish is that? What kind of rubbish is that? Listen to this thing. I'm going to read it for you. A little lengthy reading, but you need to hear it. Especially you that you hate the Igbo man. I need you to listen. You need to listen. It says last week, somebody sent it to me this morning, and it just came perfectly when I was just going through. I just woke up today very, very upset. Very upset. This is last week's verbal attack on the Igbo by a Roman Catholic priest, Reverend Father James Anelu from Edo State, brought the issue of Igbophobia to the fore once more in Nigeria. As if on cue, the next day, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ibrahim Babazango from Adamawa State, was reported to have threatened the life of one Igbo man, Mr. Vincent Ume, for buying. No. How is it that when somebody buys something, you still come and say that he's dominating you? I thought, how about the Fulani headsmen that go and dominate you in the forest? You don't have a problem with that. This person paid. It's just like somebody in Canada telling me that I'm dominating Canada. Come on now. I'm not dominating. The Chinese people are not dominating. They come with their money. You pay. That thing belongs to you. It belongs to you now. You have paid. The problem is when you don't pay. The people who are dominating is the people that come to your place. They don't pay you rent. They stay in the bush. They build houses with their livestock and everything, year in, year out. Haven't you seen those cattle settlements? Do they pay you money for that? They destroy all your crops. You can't talk anything. Now they've added kidnapping in the things they do to you. You don't want to go and face them. It's the Igbo man that came, paid, bought the house, and wakes up in the morning to go and walk. For God's sake, there was no road to that place now. It's not when he built the house that he now put road there, and other people now started coming. Every single mechanic village that you have, how did it start? Is it not one or two people went there to start selling spare parts, and other people came and joined? Isn't that how that area developed? Isn't it how that? Go and ask if you don't know. For Reverend Father Anelu, the priest in charge of Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Enugu, Ikorodu, Lagos State, the trigger was that the choir was singing too many Igbo choruses. It was reported that he stopped the choir midway and outlawed the singing of Igbo songs in the church. That was not all. He went into the usual ethnic tirade of how Igbo people like to dominate everywhere. You grew up hearing that, and now you too, you start saying it. And you're my friend. Come on now. Am I dominating you? He was citing the example of an Igbo person being the bishop of his home diocese, Benin diocese, and other stereotypical statements. That is how he is sure. That is how he has proven that Igbo people dominate, because there's a bishop in Edo who is an Igbo man, That is proof that Igbo people are dominating everywhere. From his speech captured on camera, it was obvious the singing of Igbo songs was not his main problem. The Igbo were his problem. Just like the Mazinam the Kano wearing an attire with lion head like this one I'm wearing now. That's not your problem. Your problem is not the wearing of this ISIAGU. How? Please tell me how this cloth is now your problem. It's not your problem. Accept it. You hate the Igbo. You will hate the Igbo man. Period. And I'm not having that from you at all. Anybody. Even though that parish was highly populated by Igbo people, for the sake of integration and inclusiveness, songs sung at such a church should reflect the ethnic diversity of Nigeria. What this person is saying is that, really, wherever people gather and there are people of different ethnic groups, like in Lagos, you should have songs, not just Igbo, but songs from everywhere. Agreed. A Roman Catholic head of a parish wields enormous power. He can sack the entire choir. If singing was the problem, he should have done something since. Nobody would disobey him. Call them before. Have a meeting. Say, I want you to sing songs. Don't say, don't sing Igbo songs. Just say, listen, sing songs of every tribe. He can do all of that. But you see, he lost it. What does the Bible say? From the abundance of the heart, the mind speaks, the mouth speaks. When you are going to talk, when we catch you off guard, you're going to spill what is in your heart. That reverend spilled from the abundance of the hate he has for Igbo people. It wasn't the song. Because according to this writer, if it was the song, he would have, he's a powerful person. Tell them what to do. And if they don't do it, you sack all of them. But he would rather do it in public. Because it was off, they were doing something like bazaar, Thanksgiving, and he was just seeing money, everybody was giving money. It's like, why? They are giving money, they are giving money, they are gingering them to give, and they are giving, and you still have a problem with that. If Anelu's concern was truly the need for inclusiveness, he could have invited the leaders of the choir to a private meeting and explained to them the need to sing more songs from other ethnic groups and English. After that, if the problem persisted, he could apply punitive measures to the leadership of the choir or the lead vocalist with the sole aim of correcting the problem. He could also take other practical measures to change the situation, like encouraging more non-Igbo people to join the choir. He could also encourage non-Igbo to teach the choir more non-Igbo songs to deepen their rhetoric, but the words of Father Anelu showed that his primary concern was not to promote inclusiveness. His issue is not that other people's songs were not sang. His real issue was but to express his views about the Igbo. The Archbishop of Catholic Archdiocese of Lagos quickly intervened by suspending him. But in the case of Baba Zango, Sahara reporters had reported that he was caught in audio warning Ume to reverse the land purchase deal or face some consequences, including no guarantee of his personal security. Now, this other man, this Baba Zango, is a policeman. In his own, he threatened the man. He has bought the land, though. He has paid for it, but he should take back the money to the people that he bought the land from. Or else, whatever happens to him is his problem. See, my confusion is we are one Nigeria, inside the same Nigeria. You say we have equal opportunities. You say, oh, the Igbo man is part of Nigeria. Where are you going? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. So you mean the land belongs to all of us? Constitution says I can buy land anywhere. So you bought the land. You say, no, don't buy the land. Okay, now leave me. Let me go and become a country. Let's go back to a place and become one country. He said, no. Are you Ozuma Beke? Is that what you are? The corpse of white man? No. No. What's your own? Let me stay with you in peace. No. Let me go. No. Okay. I won't even say anything. A follow-up news story by Sahara reporters noted that the Nigerian police force described the accusation as false. Okay, stating that Ume never reported such a case to them and as he claimed. However, Sahara reporters confirmed that Ume reported that matter to Zone 3 Police Command, Yola, and also the Office of the Department of State Services in December 2021. You would think that this was just a case between that man and Babazango. No, it is a systemic thing. It is systemic. It is endemic. It is inside the system where people will collectively agree to hate this person. These cases only become points of interest because of the status of those involved and because they were brought to the media space. That's why you're hearing about this. But they are not usual. They are only part of a bigger and deeper problem. In the recent past, some prominent Nigerians like the President Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired. Did you forget? Buhari not long ago. Did you forget what he said? They asked him a question, another question that was not related. Was it those people? They are just like a dot. We will talk to them in the language they understand. Must they stay with you so that you'll be talking to them in the language they understand? Must it happen? They have a tiny dot, so let them go. They are a tiny dot. They want to negotiate with you. They've been trying to negotiate with you. In fact, that's why some people look back and they say, Zeke should have just taken the offer. Initially, Zeke should have taken the offer when the North said, we're not interested. We are not interested in a union. We want to be on our own. That delayed, some of you don't know that history, that delayed our independence. They had to wait and beg the North to be part of this whole amalgamation. No. Buhari said we are people in a dot. Oba of Lagos said Igbos should be chased into the lagoon if they don't vote for was it Tinubu Abihu? He said it, and he's still there. And people think there's no problem with that. Even my friends don't see any problem with that. Some of my Yoruba friends don't see any problem with what that Oba said. So many other people, Rilwan Akiolu, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, they've all blasted Igbo people, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, etc. Every time they've been caught. Do you remember Abike Dabiri? He published the names of people who did whatever they did. And when it was other people, it was not published. But it has to be seen that they were Igbo people committing crimes. These people have been caught on camera displaying Igbophobia. However, most non-Igbo who don't experience Igbophobia will easily dismiss any claim that Igbophobia is systematic in Nigeria. But that should not be surprising because they are not involved. If you're not involved, if you have not felt it, you will not know. Just like me in Canada here, somebody will tell me that in North America there's no racism. You don't know it because you have not felt it. Ask those of us who are here. Ask those of us who have related with people, interacted with people. It had something to do with the system. And I'll tell you, oh no, there's huge racism. But that should not be surprising because they are not involved. It is said that whoever feels it knows it. There are two types of Igbo phobia, and today I'm calling it ISIAGU phobia. In Nigeria, the brazen and the subtle. The brazenness, the one that is brazen, is what usually attracts national attention. The one that is just very shocking. The one that is just shocking you. Somebody just throws one big thing at Igbo people. That's the one that he cringes. That's the one that everybody hears about. However, subtle Igbophobia usually goes unnoticed. The subtle one doesn't go noticed. It is so deep in the system that it is taken as normal. In fact, those who engage in it do not realize that they have such a problem. It manifests in different ways, like giving the Igbo a different standard. You see what I'm talking about, standard? You give the Igbo people a different standard or condition that is not given to other ethnicities, or always believing that there is something wrong with the Igbo. That there's something wrong with them. Just give them a different standard. You want to start a race with other people, you carry them and put in the back and put other people in the front. And you think everything is okay. It's very, very okay now. Quota system, this one's out, everything. You don't give them jobs. Those days when we came to Abuja in the early 90s, 90-something, when we came 90, 91, 92, lands in Abuja were being sold for 10,000. I kid you not, 10,000, 15,000. They used to, Alhajis, they'll carry the land paper everywhere. Go to FCDA. Igbo man will not get land from municipal authority or from FCDA. It's not possible. It's just fine. That was job. Alhajis, everybody's just wearing kaftan, danchiki with paper. Then this money, dollar changing was not even popular. They were the ones that got the land. Who was buying it? Igbo people were buying it. They lived in places that it was later on that Julius Berger had to come and put services in those places. I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you that they told me. I witnessed it. Who knew what was happening there? A lot of people, some of you that are watching me, those guys used to carry paper. You say, I have land for sale. You were not interested in buying that land that time. Okay, Igbo people now came and bought the land, and now you have a problem with it. And you now say it was not equal opportunity. They were not even the ones that got the land. Look at day markets. Look at Kubo markets. Look at all the markets that they finally destroyed for Igbo people. That place will be uninhabited. They will go to that place with their containers. Look at our poor village. Do you know that place where you have the legislative quarters right now? Igbo people were there. They came there. That was the former mechanic village. Look at Kubo. Kubo, where they have Living Faith Church and all these other churches. Nobody was there. It was them trading. When the place opens and it is down, because they turned just huge forest. When it's now inhabitable, you now come and pursue them. Look at Central Mosque. Look at the central area. Look at that one used to make me want to cry. Under the bridge, Igbo people were selling computers. That was electronic village. Under the bridge there, above was the mosque. Hausa people, sorry, I don't want to be derogatory. I just want to focus on Igbo people. But you have Malams selling dollar on the top. Selling dollar openly. Nobody was disturbing them. But you came and pursued the Igbo boys who were under the bridge. And these boys were the ones that repaired your iPhone. They were the ones that unlocked your phone. They were the ones that came and solved the network problem you had in your big office. Contractors will come and take the contract to do IT work. You come under the bridge to carry those boys to go and do the work. And you chop the money. Central area. Because I used to see the cars that will park and go down there to buy phone now, to repair the phones. The same you. When you had no more use for them. Instead of you finding, because they were doing real good business. Instead of you locating them. in a place where they will still end up in wickedness. You drove them away, but you did not drive those people selling dollars right in the same space. Were they paying taxes? Did they have shops there? But you left them there. And you want to tell me that it is fair? You think we are fools? We are not fools now. We are not fools. And other people think it is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Look at Zone 4 that time before they destroyed Zone 4. Look at Sheraton. Go the whole of that place. You see people selling dollars. Is anybody disturbing them? But you went to people who were paying. Don't worry. Just don't worry. Keep doing what you're doing. Hello?
Dr. Chidi.
Hello, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm not happy.
I can see it from your face. That's the reason why I'm calling, my brother. I see it. Your program is one thing, but anytime you come, it must appear on my phone. So that was the reason. I see your face, and it should be. I'm happy. Listen, Dr. Chidi, I'm very happy that your face is like that, because if it's not like this, the world will not understand what you are. I'm telling you. When we are saying this, when Martin Ambekano was saying this, people were calling him all sorts of names. But the man has seen everything. I keep asking these people, what was the time of Igbo? But no one can answer me that question. They think they are fine. Now, look at Victor Ume. Dr. Kid, have you seen what Victor Ume said?
I have not seen.
These are one Nigerian people, but Victor Ume are beginning to tell Nigerians now that Buhari is not all about Nnamdi Kanu, that Buhari is fighting Igbo. But when Nnamdi Kanu was the same Victor that was castigating, against what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. But now he has woken up from his slumber. He has said it now that Buhari is fighting Igbo, not to Nnamdi Kanu. But let me tell you something, Dr. Kate. If we don't listen, we are not going to lament or cry anymore. I don't lament, I don't cry anymore. Believe you me, God bear me, I'm saying it in your platform. I've told our people in the north, I keep telling it every social media I go, that war we broke out in Nigeria is imminent. War we broke out. But I've told our people, do not make that mistake our general made then. I won't say it's a mistake. A man that was calling for peace, he went for Abori to negotiate peacefully so everybody can live peacefully. Go on, being Jack. The last time I checked what Jack means is a dog name. He's not ashamed of himself. Go on, come and unleash pogrom against us. But the people was asking for peace. If those people wanted war, why did he went to Abori to negotiate peace? The record is there. They came back and said Ojukwu started war. And Nigeria was carrying all these things. Innocent man, they lay allegation on him because he has no media, he has no camera. But thank God now we have media. Camera is everywhere. We have our phone, we have, everything that happened now. You can, before under 2 seconds, you have seen it in social media. They lay allegation on him to kill our people. Britain advised them, lay allegation on this man, set up coup, and say it's Igbo coup. And they come and leash pogrom against us, innocent people. That is why anybody that comes closer to me says that Nigeria will cut off his neck. And before I go,
yes, my brother.
Don't be offended. I will say some things that's not going to stand well for some people because we have died enough. We have died enough in Nigeria. Like I'm making it clear. I know Nigerians are listening. We are more than 70 million in population. I've told my people, our people in the north, and they are beginning to understand. They said yes. If the war starts, don't think about your property. You are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, you are in anywhere. But Tangara, where you find yourself, kill the next person behind you. Don't forget about the property. We will rebuild it. Turn down Nigeria. Let Nigeria burn. Because Nigeria hates an Igbo man. I have told them, I told them, listen, your business, your house, you are going to lose it. Don't worry about that. But we want to see Nigeria be like desert. It's going to happen. This one is not the time we are going to run back to our place. No. Anywhere, any woman is start the war there.
All right, my brother. Let me finish using this. Thank you so much.
Before I leave, it's not all about ISIAGU. The war of 1967-70 has never stopped. Even people should wake up. It's not. The war is still going on.
I agree with you.
Going on against us.
I agree with you.
So let's not see it like all these things they are playing. The war has never stopped. They are still killing us. Do you know how many Igbo people have actually killed? There are 11 allegations against them. Do you know how many business importers have? The information is going on. We are calling their families to come to speak up because Abakari was threatening their family.
I know.
We just pump into somebody's house and pick up the man and go and kill him. Abakari sees some Igbo man's property, some Igbo people's property. Dr. Kid, we are under oath, we don't lie. Millions of Igbo importers, Abakari disappeared them. Put their cars, Abakari took their cars. Dr. Kid, whatever you hear from us is the truth, nothing but the truth. You see, Abakari, Dr. Kid, if I told you what Abakari did in the Southeast, you will cry here. We don't want to open it so that our people wouldn't turn down everywhere this night. But we are going to be revealing it slowly by slow, so that the international community will see. Abakari is not only a hush puppy fraud that America wants him for. We want to send Abakari to America so that they can open Abakari history, so that the whole world will see. Not only fraud, IPOB has something for him. Until we want him to be extradited to America so that they can open his case. These are my people.
All right.
We cannot wait and watch these people being killing Igbo people.
Thank you, my brother. Let me use the short time and finish using this thing. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you. So you see what I'm saying? The average Igbo man is very, very upset, and this is no longer time for you to be thinking very upset. Oh, this is not very, very, very upset, and I've told you, they have every single reason to be upset. Right, let me finish using this thing. You see, there are many nice, urban, educated, supposedly detribalized, open-minded Nigerians. Educated, sophisticated friends of yours who they will always tell you that no, we are detribalized. No. And these people actually believe. Let me show you. These people actually believe that they don't have any. Let me read it from here. I don't want to miss anything. Now, where does it say? Many nice, urban, educated, supposedly detribalized, open-minded Nigerians, they don't even know that they are Igbophobic. They have Igbophobic tendencies. I'm coming, please don't come in now. I will pick calls later. Okay? Now, they will swear with conviction that they are not Igbophobic. But once you hear someone, listen to how you know that this person is Igbophobic. Once you begin to hear this person says, Igbos are great people, but Igbo, you can't end they are great too. You know what they have done. You know how hardworking they are, but you cannot say it without adding but. Igbos are great people, but once you enter that but, I'm wondering what is he going to say next. Or you hear them, I have many Igbo friends, so once you begin to hear that, he's going to drop something. Or the person will say, I have nothing against Igbo people. It's just that. What? Well, just that what? Say it. Let me hear what you're going to say. You Igbo people are great, but that's not to say. I have many Igbo friends, but I don't have anything against them. But the problem with Igbo people is what? What is their problem? Once you begin to hear all these people, just forget it. That person is Igbophobic. They are just telling you it's like an iceberg. The thing that some of you, you know I'm making you uncomfortable. You know I am making you uncomfortable because you're my friend and you've said these words several times. Just to let you know, all the times you've said it, I've always looked at you and laughed at you. Because I know you very well. I know from the way you're talking, I just know you. And I've put you where you belong, just to let you know. It's nothing, it's no longer, it's nothing new. If you discuss the issue any further with such people, their next line is that they are speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. But the one problem with you people is that you don't like the truth. Am I making look, I'm preaching here. Come on, I'm preaching good. And whoever wrote this thing, that person, it just read my mind. People tell you, no, I'm not tribalistic. Oh. I'm not. We're not even talking about tribalism. We're talking about just a phobia. How do I know? Because people have like negrophobia. They can't stand black people. There's the fear of black people. You have a phobia for black people. I see that here in North America. In Canada, I see it too. So some people tell, no, I'm not Igbophobic. Fine. But when they start talking to you, I like Igbo people, it's just that. Yeah, I have many Igbo friends, so, but Igbo people are great people. But one thing about Igbo people is that, and when you tell them now that this thing you're saying is not, you say, no. Look, I'm telling you the truth. The problem with people is that you don't like to accept the truth. So you want me to accept what I am not to make you feel happy. And look, I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't doing nothing like that. Whichever way the Igbo acts, such people find something wrong with it. For example, if the Igbo man votes for his kinsman, if an Igbo man votes for his kinsman, guess what they will say? They accuse the Igbo people they are clannish. You know now they are clan. They're like a clan. You see how they voted for their own person. It shows they are clannish. That's the problem. If people from the north or southwest or south side, if they do the same thing and vote for their own people, oh, the music changes. It's different. They are politically strategic. You see that? You see the double standard that is so annoying. And you think the Igbo man should just shut up. You think we are fools? We are not fools. We are very smart. We are street smart. Even though we go to school, even though we're educated, but we're street smart, trader smart. Trader smart. If the Igbo people vote for non-Igbo people, the same people that said Igbo people were clannish, they turn around and say Igbo people don't speak with one voice. What is Igbo knows Mwabeke? Okay, Igbo knows Mwabeke. I'm coming, guys. I'll take your phone calls. Wait a minute. Igbo Mwabeke. Evulegenu, no. Evuletagala, no. Let me hear. What do you want? We vote for Igbo man. Oh, they are just being clannish. We vote for another person. Oh, they are not united. They don't speak in one voice. We follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have a problem with that. We try to follow another person. You say we don't speak in one voice. Igbos hate each other. They don't love one another. If people from the north or southwest or south side, they do the same thing, the narrative changes. They are politically sophisticated. When Tinubu convinced Yoruba people to join with the North and vote against Igbo people in APC, you didn't see that as marginalization. You saw it as political sophistication. You just planned and you descended on a people. And when you got into power, you made sure, look at, can you imagine? You use something like Niger Bridge as a political tool. Niger Bridge. Do you know how long the third mainland bridge is in Lagos? That you use a 10 kilometer, less than 10 kilometer bridge to make noise? Are you kidding me? I'll be 1 kilometer safe. I think it's even 1 kilometer. I think the Niger Bridge it's 1 kilometer now. When the Igbo vote massively for one candidate, the accusation becomes that, can you see, they put all their eggs in one basket, they don't get sense. Now, if we spread the votes between two candidates, the accusation will also change to Igbos are scattering their votes unwisely. They are not politically sophisticated. Head or tail, there is something wrong with Igbo people. We will not die for you. I will not wake up and just be thinking that something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with me. You are the one that has a problem. Without knowing it, these nice people who harbor unconscious Igbophobic feelings regularly set different standards for the Igbo man. Allow the Igbo man. Allow him to do whatever he wants. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm foolish? I don't understand you. You see me supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing everything to help the Biafran struggle. You're happy. You think, in fact, you're not happy. You think there's a problem with that. You're being very tribalistic. Why are you always talking Biafra, Biafra? You see me with Omoyele Sowore doing revolution now because I believe that people should have a right to decide where they want to. I believe that the Biafran agitation is very constitutional. It is their right. But I also believe that the people who are refusing to give this referendum has to be dealt with. And that's why I follow Omoyele Sowore to call for revolution now. Because these people are wicked. They will never let you do a referendum. If we deal with them, then we can have our referendum. But if the referendum comes before we deal with them, so be it. And you look at me and you say, this Chidi is a stupid man. You know more than me. If I wasn't following Sowore, you say I'm tribalistic. I'm following him. You think I'm stupid. And then you start advising, you guys must come together and present one presidential candidate with integrity. If you ask them, which ethnic group has ever done that? They bring up another blackmail like, about you people. You will advise us to go and bring one candidate, but nobody has done that. They will normally have election. They will have election between people, and then eventually they will have someone that will come and, be the presidential candidate or whatever of a party. Even have so many parties in those geographical regions. But when you see Igbo people having different parties, doing political permutation, you see it's different. You people, you don't like, not liking, you people don't like to hear the truth, and you jump to another topic. Whenever you want to make sense, you people don't like to hear the truth. Now, the biggest challenge facing the Igbo is their large numbers in other parts of Nigeria. They are usually the second largest population after the indigenous people. That is true. They usually control the retail business wherever they go. Therefore, if the indigenous people, they want to buy malaria medicine, like I told you before, it is an Igbo man that they have to go to. Doctor, please mix medicine for me. That day, doctor is very, very important to you. Chukwudi, that owns that medicine store. The day your child was having running stomach, nearly died, you went there, Chukwudi mixed medicine for you. You became well. He was the God. But all of a sudden, one day they will burn Quran somewhere. You go and burn Chukwudi's shop. that has nothing to do with the problem that emanated from somewhere. If they need spare parts for their motorcycle or motor vehicle, it is the Igbo person that sells it to them. If they need a shirt, an electric bulb, a tin of milk, a loaf of bread, a bowl of rice, or a mobile phone, it is the Igbo person that sells it to them. Consequently, the Igbo unconsciously assume the image of an army of occupation, which attracts resentment towards them. See, when you see the Igbo man selling those things, if you know how that person got money to go and buy that thing that you see him putting it. Look, I traveled to China once. I traveled to China from Toronto. And after my stopover, I think it was somewhere, Germany or somewhere, some guys joined that they had come from Nigeria and they were going to China. These boys were wearing slippers. I'm not kidding with you. They were wearing slippers. They were going to go and buy markets. They didn't dress up, international travel, everybody's dressed up. No, they didn't. They don't even look. They didn't know how they were looking because their mind was on where they were going. They didn't care about shaving. They didn't care about their mind. All they're just after is getting to that place, and they don't have extra money. The money they have, they must conserve it, hold it like this. When they get to that place, when they reach China, they don't sleep in a hotel. They sleep in Guangzhou. If you have been to Guangzhou, God, do you understand? When people are talking, I'm talking with the experience. They go for canal. There's a place they call for canal where they do this thing for you, KG. What they call, now, where they do way bill. They will sleep with those people. Where if they came back in the night, they take a taxi, go there, sleep. In the morning, they come to the shop, they shop. When they finish shopping, they go back. After they've done the way bill and everything, they enter plane and they go back. So when you're seeing this person, you don't understand. You do not understand. I've had a guy in Abuja. He's fixing a car for a man. He told him, I can fix it. As he's talking, he calls them in Ladipo market in Lagos. They say they had it. He told the man, just come later in the evening. Your engine will be working. I think it was brain box or something. These guys enter plane with slippers, carrying this part. It's not brain box, but the dirty part. This is how he was carrying it in the plane. And he flew to Lagos, went to Ladipo, bought the thing, came back and fixed it. Oh boy, if you hustle like that, now you go make her. Do you understand? All those times you used to travel in luxurious bus, and why do you think they created all those ones in the middle? Attachment. You see those guys in attachment, they are carrying something like 2-point-something million naira in their socks. I'm not telling you the secret now, so that tomorrow you're going to attack them. They carry it all over their body, their money, and yet they will sit in that attachment. And you're enjoying. I'm not saying you must behave like that, but just to tell you, sometimes the sacrifices that these people make to make it in life. Do you know how many years they slept in the hard concrete floor in their oga's shop? Don't you know that they sleep in shop when they are doing boy? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to stay in your oga's this thing, be making millions for your oga and not be paid a single salary, except the one you get from Chua? So when you see those boys in the market, when you're coming to oga, we'll get them, oga, we'll go get them. Make her go for parking shop, go get her. He goes to another shop and gets it and adds 5 naira on top. Don't be angry with that boy. That is the sustenance. He's not paid any salary. So be kind. Over here, they call it tip. When we do our own, they say we are crude. When Igbo man do it, they say they are sophisticated. Every time you go to a restaurant, you give tips. You give tip to the guy delivers food for you, you give him a tip. Everybody does something for you, you give him a tip. But because you will not give that small boy a tip, and he has to feed himself, that's why he does chua. It's in our system. We are not, and then when you hear that he added 5, you say that guy is a criminal. He's not a criminal, he's just trying to survive. Come, ask question, make they teach you. Not every Igbo man is a criminal, Joe. Every time you disturb me with look at this person, look at Evans, look at Evans. I'm not supporting crime. Evans should face the law. But look at when you look back now at Abba Kaire, doesn't it make Evans a sense? Did you hear that Evans even said that it was Abba Kaire's men that convinced him to say that he did what he did after killing 6 men in front of him? You see that last caller? He's right. There's a lot that is going to come out. Igbo people talk say, now the day where the thief go do ceremony for his dead mother, and that day, everybody go come find their own fork and knife. All that missing plates, and that day we go see them. Shebi breeze don't blow now. We don't see the nyash of the chicken. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Do you remember during NSAS? Do you remember during NSAS? Do you know the amount of Igbo boys that were killed and thrown inside, is it Ezu River? Do you know that they killed them, they tied ropes on them, and they used stone to drop them inside the river? Consequently, the Igbo unconsciously assume the image of an army of occupation, which, by being the one that is selling the spare parts, selling the medicines, selling bread, selling everything, before you know it, they become like an army of occupation because they fool everywhere. Remember, they paid for the shop that they rented. Did they not pay when they came newly? They didn't have a house now. Landlord, did they not pay you? They paid you now. They accommodated them. You needed the money. The other people were not paying you, but the Igbo man was paying you. Then he did the business for some time. Then he bought his own land and he now built his own house. Now you are jealous. Now he's an occupier. But when he was renting the house and paying you the money, he was not an occupier. When he was going to pay for the land, did he dispossess you of, come and show me where the Igbo man came and occupied your land and did not pay you money? Those are the kind of evidence. Show me, honestly, I will talk about it. But you will always, when I ask you this question, and I've asked you this question, some of you watching me right now, did he come and dispossess you of the land? No. When he came newly and he didn't have the land, did he rent a house? The place where he was living, did he rent it? Yes. First of all, he rented a shop and he was sleeping in that shop. True or false? You said yes. Then he got money. He rented another house so that his wife can stay there while he comes to the shop. Did he not pay you for that one? He paid. When he was now rich enough to buy land, did he not pay the land? He paid. So why all this time you didn't see that he's an occupier? All of a sudden you woke up one day and he's an occupier. He's dominating you. I'm dominating you. You see, consequently, the Igbo unconsciously assume the image of an army of occupation, which attracts resentment towards them. This is compounded by the aggressiveness. Watch, the aggressiveness with which the Igbo buy parcels of land and they erect houses wherever they are. They aggressively buy, because when you have, see, what you don't understand, ask questions. I came here in 2007. 2007. I came to Canada in 2007 with my wife. When we came here, we were walking like Jackie. Oh my God. Me and my wife, we have master's degree in architecture that time. I'm not talking about the doctorate degree. We came here with a master's degree in architecture. We did our certification and we're members of Ontario Association of Architects, big association, big name. We were inducted as in 10 architects. We were members of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada. We have our certificates, but we knew that, oh boy, this thing no go fetch money. We are not young anymore. Me and my wife, we lay tiles, we paint houses, we went oh my God. Sometimes we'll be on the road for 1 week and we'll come back after 1 week. We used to sleep in our car, wake up in the morning, go to McDonald's, go to their toilet, brush our teeth, rub our face, and go to the next job. Within how many years? Within 2 years, we bought our first house. Everybody said we were doing drugs. How can they just come in and buy a house? Small time again, we bought another house. Small time again, we are building houses now from scratch. And somebody on the side is calculating how, you think these people, maybe they went to Nigeria and did. No, because we understood the principle of, building wealth. We understood that you need to buy a house. We understand real estate. So when you come and you see the Igbo man buying houses, ask questions. Oh boy, teach me, show me, why are you doing this? That's what you should do. You don't just sit back and envy the person. No. Come here and see what Jews are doing. Jews, come and see what they are doing. So if you have a Jewish friend, you ask them questions and they will show you the way. If you bend down, you will see. That's what you do. Don't think that by criticizing you change the person, or by hating the person will become poor. No, it doesn't happen that way. Sorry that this thing is long, but I'm going to finish it. If you're not able to watch it now, you can watch it later. I know it takes a lot of data when the thing is long, but it's okay. You see, the Igbo man's problem is compounded by the aggressiveness with which the Igbo buy parcels of land and they erect houses wherever they are. It creates a convincing narrative that the Igbo have a long-term agenda of taking over the communities where they reside, which worsens the resentment towards them. You see, you do not understand why the guy is building a house. You don't understand, excuse me, because it is cheaper for him to carry money and buy the house. Because when he's renting your house, he's renting a 3-bedroom flat. But that money that he's giving you every month, he saves a little money when he buys a parcel of land in a place that is very, very deep, uninhabitable, no problem. He goes where there is no light, he uses generator. When he buys that land, it's big enough so he can build a little parking store for his business, so that he can bring his brother from the village and they will have extra house. Now in that house, he can also build rooms. When that place becomes commercially viable, he will now build another place and put tenants also. So he cannot do all that being in your flat now. Do you understand? He didn't build the house because he wants to dominate you. He's a businessman. He's just a businessman, that's all. Being a loud and proud people does not help the case of the Igbo. You see, being loud and proud doesn't help the Igbo man, but it's in my nature now. It's like, this one that I'm a titled man. I'm a titled man now. He came to me, my people, the Igwe of my village. He gave me the title. Yes, so Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwezueno. That's what we are, man. I'm not doing it because of you. This is who I am. This is my nature. Like I don't disturb you with your own. Some people say, all right, what did they say? Wado, Vredo, Migwo. Yeah, I've forgotten all of that. Edo people will say, Oba Atokpe, Oba Atokpe, Oba Atokpe. That's your culture. That's your culture. TV people will say, on the Z, on the sale vessel, on the Z something. Yoruba people will say, Ka Diesio, or you mean it's your culture, it's what you want to do. I see, They say you're blowing your trumpet. It's my trumpet now. I bought it with my money. If I don't blow my trumpet, why did I buy it? So if me and you buy trumpet and you don't want to blow your own, how is it my problem? Besides, if I don't blow my trumpet, it will rust now. You understand? So I talk, I express myself. We have only one life to live. Why should I be happy? But I will not express myself because you will become offended. You will become offended by the way I express myself. I'm not going to make sure. Come on now. It don't enter another thing. If my expression of joy is a problem to you, oh boy, you get problem. Oh, you need deliverance. It is not my loudness that is your problem. You have a bigger problem. A problem of Igbo phobia, and the government of Nigeria is ISIAGU phobia. Now, see, if the economy, okay, so being loud does not help Igbo people. Therefore, if the economy tanks, when there's a problem with the Nigerian economy and the prices of goods go up, it is not the Igbo man that caused it. Like right now, fuel is 1,000 naira a liter in some places. Guess what will happen? The goods that they were bringing in, that the Igbo man used to go and buy and pay 100 naira for transportation, guess what? The price to bring that same good to you is 1,000 naira. So guess what? If he has 10 items, 10 motor engine that he brought in, and he paid 10,000 naira instead of 1,000 that he used to pay before, he has to share the 1,000 into those engines. That's why that engine that was being sold for 2,000, now it has to be sold for 3,000. Do you see that? But now, guess who you're going to blame? Because everything has suddenly gone high. You blame the Igbo man, the Igbo trader. I say it is his problem. They are the ones causing the problem in this country. So when that happens, the Igbo man gets blamed for that because they sell most of the goods and to the indigenous people. If there's a riot, their goods and investment become easy target. Every time there's a riot, the first thing that people destroy is the Igbo man's shop. Anywhere. The Igbo are not saints, so it doesn't mean they are saints or they are angels, but they have weaknesses like every other person. But they also have strengths like any other ethnic group. But the problem lies in always concentrating on their weaknesses and using the bad acts of a few individuals to judge everybody. Am I a stealer? Do I steal? Am I a thief? Am I a robber? Come on now. Am I not an Igbo man? Do I steal from you? Don't I do my best to be a good person? Why would you now say Igbo people are and you include me? That's why I don't like it. Because I've not done anything wrong to you. But when you talk, you say Igbo people. And when you say Igbo people, that means including me, including my children, including my uncles, my aunties, my friends. No, it's not fair. I'm not going to allow you to do that. Nigerians have an Igbo problem. Listen to me clearly. Nigerians have an Igbo problem. Well, some Nigerians, which they do not realize, but which they need to solve. Nah, man. It might be developed. You know, like if you know where you keep your medicine, make you go take and drink. I'm not your problem. I am not. See, Igbo man is not your problem. Go and solve your problem by yourself. Please, I'm begging you on behalf of Igbo people, we are not your problem at all. As you're talking, there is one man in the village, one small boy in the village. He has not even come out. You're old now, 30-something, 40-something years. You're not doing anything. You're sitting down and dressing well and doing social media. This Igbo boy is going to come. He has finished secondary school. Sometimes even only primary school. He's going to come to town, the same town where you live. He's going to come next week. Immediately he comes, he's going to start sleeping in the shop. I'm not saying that that is the right thing to do, but I'm telling you it's possible. This same child will, in 3 years, sometimes less, his oga will settle him and you will still be there without nothing. Tomorrow you will come to his shop to buy something. You say, look at this boy that came the other day. By 5 years' time, you will be the one that is saying they should kick him out of your place. I'm warning you, if you are interested in what the Igbo man has, buckle up and get your ass off that sofa where you're watching TV from morning to night and get to do some work. Look around you. It's not only Igbo people. People from so many tribes. If you're hardworking, it will pay. And for the lazy Igbo man, come, let me show you. If you don't know that they are lazy Igbo people, I will show you the people who don't do what they are supposed to do, and they end up lazy. See, every time you want to show me what an Igbo man did, what the other Igbo man did, what the other Igbo man did, there's something that somebody posted, and very soon I'm going to come and read the comments and then let you guys call. But let me share this thing with you. It's something on WhatsApp. It's satirical, but that just shows you what some people don't realize. Okay, so look at this. It says, Igbo people like money. Igbo people like money. That's what you say. So Farouk Lawan, you know Farouk Lawan? He's from Ekulo Beabi. He was caught on camera collecting $500,000 bribe from Otedola. Maybe they're Igbo people. They're Igbo people now. How about Farouk Lawan? Is he not an Igbo man? Oh, Ganduje from Nice was caught on camera stuffing dollars from kickback into his ISIAGU. Maybe he was wearing ISIAGU. He saw that video. He was stuffing it into ISIAGU, not Danchiki. And he's from Nice village. Igbo man. Oh, he's not Igbo man. I thought you said Igbo people love money. Oh, Abba Kere. Oh, Abba Kere is from Abagana. Oh, it's not from Abagana. Oh, he was caught on camera collecting his proceeds from drugs. I thought it's Igbo people that do drugs. Now, suddenly, oh, Abba Kere is not an Igbo man. Nah, man. Go and stop deceiving yourself. Just tell yourself the truth. Abba, if you need help, ask. They will help you. If you're looking for a way, ask somebody, say, bro, show me the way. Show me the way. Show me the way, your people. You know, I was talking about Evans. Let me show you what they say about Evans. Let me show you. That one is just a case. I'm not going to say too much about it, but it makes you to wonder. Look at what you see, Evans and Abba Kere, when they caught him. Look at what they wrote. Somebody said, Abba Kere's gang forced me to accept being a kidnapper after killing 6 people before me. This is what Evans said on April 4th, 2022. When they were still talking about him and Hush Popio, they had not caught him into this cocaine business, this drug business. But look at this. You know, sometimes when somebody's in a situation, when everything is turned against you, nobody will believe your story. With this latest development and the way Abba Kere and his gang sponsored the media trial against Evans, what if Evans is innocent of allegations by Abba Kere? Just what if he is not at all what was said about him? You remember they sent Abba Kere to go and extort money from somebody, and if the person didn't agree, they killed them. Are you beginning to see what I'm seeing? Just come here every day or tolerate it from me. Every day I tolerate it from you, and you just say it, and Chidi is supposed to just keep quiet. As if that was not enough. As you know, I want you to understand the source of my annoyance. You may not understand. Look at another one. Look at another one. Just to show you how people just like to throw punches at Igbo people. Look at Abba Kere. Look at the foolish man. Look at what he's saying. Embattled police officer Abba Kere. He has blamed the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network (ESN) of being behind his travails. A police report revealed that Abba Kere made this comment while facing a panel set up to probe him over his alleged link to disgraced fraudster Raymond Olorunwa Abbas, aka Hush Puppy, of course, an Igbo man now. Oh, Hush Puppy is not an Igbo man. I thought Igbo people are doing drugs and money laundering at 419. The report, which was submitted to the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, and in turn sent to the Police Service Commission, also revealed that Abba Kaire claimed that IPOB and ESN was after him. Do you see? Did you know about this? Do you know about this? This is a problem that didn't have anything to do with Igbo man. But of course now, the cheapest, the football, the tribe that you can just play like football. You want to say it's ESN. What thing concern Agboro with overload? What has ESN got to do with your now ESN they exchange money inside motor with you? I guess it wasn't Nnamdi Kanu that was in front of that car when you were exchanging money. Were you speaking Igbo in that video? Was it Igbo that you were speaking? Mad people everywhere. And they were willing to carry the whole thing and hang on top of the Igbo man. That had nothing to do with them. Do you see why I'm very upset? Do you see why you two should be upset? And now why you shouldn't take all this nonsense? Enough is enough. Everything, you go and tell Igbo man. Everything, let me tell you something. If not, I don't even know what I should say. If not for God, if not for the way things happen, do you know that Abba Kaire, the police and all of them, they were planning to cover this whole thing? Now, you know when people were saying that all this arrest is to be able to prevent Abba Kaire from being extradited to US. The reason is because of what was already happening. The police were already covering them. And that's why FBI, CIA, all of those people, they just left police. They went to NDLEA. I'm telling you, I cannot confirm it too, but the police was already corrupt. So they want is NDLEA, they're also corrupt too, but they needed to use that agency to find the police. That's what, okay, police, since you people are covering up, they give the information to NDLEA. Let's show you from, so since you people are covering, let me show you how the police was already planning to cover up Abba Kaire and prevent him from even facing any trial. This is from which paper be this? News Express. It says, revealed how police chiefs tried to shield Abba Kaire from facing justice. You see, no, the declaration of suspended Deputy Commissioner of wanted by the National Drug Law Enforcement and his subsequent arrest on Monday followed failed attempts by the police top brass to shield him from the latest previous probes. They've been trying to probe this guy, but they were trying to shield him by all means, including diverting our attention to Igbo people because of the stereotype narrative they have against Igbo people. You have to look for somebody that if you say, do say, yes, it's true, nah, but we are not surprised. So just hang it on Igbo people, hang it on IPOB, hang it on ESN, on Nnamdi Kanu, just hang it on them. People will believe the story. How? They already believe the story already now. Everybody knows. So it will not be difficult. See, insiders said there were spirited efforts by top officials, including retired senior officers close to the embattled intelligence officer, to give him soft landing. After his indictment by United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, as part of investigation into the $1.1 million advance fee fraud involving Abbas Raymond, aka Hush Puppy. All that money that Hush Puppy was transferring. Shebi was it Nosim Motors that helped him. Shebi was it Beto. Shebi was Chimamanda Adichie that helped him to do it. You won't hear all those names. So anyway, if not, it says beyond the commission, police commission said no. Police Services Commission, they said no, they no agree. Their hand no day inside. They backed out. They didn't support the police officers because all of them heads that will roll because of this Abakare thing. Oh, you will not believe it. So Police Services Commission pulled their hand away. The presidency even pulled their hand away. It was reliably gathered that attempts to shield Kyrie from facing the full of the law by a section of management of this against the police echelon was he said there was an attempt. Then the commission showed their dissatisfaction. They did not agree. Beyond the president, the diplomatic community is also dismayed. Diplomatic community say we are looking, we are watching. That's why NDLEA cannot mess up. Now, when all that did not work, initially they were saying Kyrie knows a lot about Nigeria's inner secret. They started saying that, no, don't extradite him. This guy knows so much already. He works with intelligence. He was head of ITR, intelligence team. Don't send him for where. However, the NDLE, they went public. Say, no. This is what we found out about him. When that did not work, watch why. You see, when I'm reading this and you're wondering, Chidi, why are you focusing on here? I'm going to show you the place that got me very, very angry. This story is Abakaire's story. It's between him and Hush Puppy, and it is not Igbo men that are top police officers now. This is their case, but watch. They must you pull the Igbo man into everything you're doing. Watch. So, where did they call Caribbean Airport? I will show you. What did they say again? Agencies officers who have been found, including blah, blah, blah. See what they say. Recall that few hours after the NDLEA declared Kyrie and 4 others wanted, few hours after that, the police said, the police said it had arrested the suspects and handed them to the anti-drug agency. But they said something. The police, in a statement signed by its acting spokesperson, CPS Olumuyiwa Adejoba, they said, beyond this, the police investigation has established that the international narcotics cartel involved in this case has strong ties with some officers in the NDLEA at Akanibia International Airport, Enugu. Why? US told you to give them Abakari. Maybe if they had released Abakari before, maybe all this would not have happened. They told you, release Abakari. You know, when they asked America said only Nigerian government knows why they have not extradited Abakari. Because by now, they don't have anything preventing them from extraditing him. You are looking for excuse. You look left, you don't find. You look right, you don't find. You look up, you don't find. Finally, it is that we found reason. If you people are now going to capture him, it is people in Akanibia International Airport in Enugu. That's where they roped somebody. They have to rope in Igbo people. You know, so they say get some people where they are mess, they smell like shit. So you have to, now you're living up a Kaire's case and you're going to involve people in Akanibia Airport in Enugu. And you tell me as an Igbo man to keep quiet. I will not keep quiet. I'm really mad at them. But look at what NDLE told them. You see? Because no, this one is not going to go down like that. Like the ones you just come and just talk like that and it will just go down. They said, no way. The Inspector General of Police had also formally requested that the chairman and chief executive of NDLE should ensure the identification, arrest, and investigation of the agency's officials, those people in Enugu who have also been found to be colluding with the international drug cartel involved in this case towards advancing the anti-narcotics agenda of the federal government. But the NDLE spokesperson said no. He countered that statement yesterday. And he said, listen, the agency remained committed to evidence-based investigation, and its resolve cannot be weakened by misrepresentation of facts. We're not just going to sit down and watch you misrepresent facts. I'll call you later, okay? I'm on a show. He said, no, we're not going to call you. We're not going to agree with what you're saying. You're misrepresenting facts. According to him, it was untrue. It's not true that NDLE officers at Enugu Airport were the ones who received the details about the mule drug carriers coming from Addis Ababa. They had more information. If you know where you kept your cloth when you were bathing, go back to that place and carry your cloth. Leave Igbo people alone. Just leave Igbo people alone. That's what I came to tell you today. Leave Igbo people alone. They are not your problem. Go and solve your problem. Go and solve your problem. Igbo people are not your problem. And I will not take that nonsense from anybody. We will associate with anybody that we want to associate. We'll do whatever we want to do, but we are tired of having to deal with you all the time. All the time. See, you don't blame me. It can be very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Let me go through some of your comments. And I really want to thank you for signing in. Tari Roberts, thanks to you. Thank you for joining in. Erasmus Ebu said, my brother, go and sit down. I used to respect you a lot recently. How can you see black and call it white? Okay, you're entitled to your own opinion now. You see what I'm saying. This guy, look at what he said. Look at what he said. You used to respect me because I don't talk like this. So as long as I agree with you, when you're putting Igbo people down, you're okay. As long as we agree with you that Igbo people are criminals, you're okay. But today that I'm talking like this, you say I see black and I'm calling it white. Anyway, thank God I just said what now we know how people like you think. Chizoba Uguoke says, how can you come to somebody's channel and you lack the iota of respect for that person? You should be careful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't mind him. Olamide, thank you so much. Good evening to you, Olamide. Erasmus, it is because the person lost my respect for supporting evil and trying to propagate it to the gullible. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Osinachi Onoa just said okay. Okay. Dr. Chidi, don't mind primitive, backwards, jealous, petty, wicked, stinky people. Exactly. If you hate Igbo people, you're exactly what this person said. FA says, Chidi, don't mind primitive, backwards, jealous, petty, wicked, stinking person. Finish. I don't have to add any more thing. That's exactly what you are. That's exactly what you are. Esque I take yes, now the Igbo, man. Kennedy says, shut up, easy. Don't mind him. I am proudly a typical Igbo man. That's what I tell you people. See, I am not just proud. I am an unapologetic Igbo man. Unapologetic. I don't apologize for my Igbo-ness. I am an unapologetic Igbo man. I'm so super proud of my Igbo-ness. And don't try to diminish it or remove it from me. No, I'm a free-thinking Igbo man. I associate with who I associate. I want to associate. I love who I love. I do what I do. I choose my friends. I choose my associations. You see me with Omoyele Shore, you don't understand. Just leave it. I don't ask you to do what I do. You see me with Mazinande Kano, just leave it. That is me. That's my way of life. I'm a free-thinking person. I'm not like some people behave like Malu. Some people behave like sheep. You just say go, all of them will go. No. If you tell me to go, I'll say wait. Now where are we going to? So you have a problem with that? Okay, fine. Oh, you not go change. If you have a problem with that, then we have a problem. Yeah. E82. I think I shared the number to call. I think you called me and we've talked. My own boss bought a swamp. Yeah. My own boss bought a swamp at the back of Alaba Market. It took as many trailers of sand and stone to fill up the place before building a 3-story building. The whole downstairs is the whole downstairs is warehouse. Tomorrow you come and be blaming the man. Okay. So that's the number to call. Maybe I should have just put it up. That's the number to call if you want to call. And I'm transmitting from Igbo channel. Okay. It will be nice if you can subscribe to the Igbo channel too. I'm going to start. The reason why I opened that Igbo channel is because I wanted it to be a channel where where we can come there and speak Igbo. There's nothing wrong with speaking Igbo. There's nothing wrong in doing a program in Igbo. You don't have to come. I like it. It's just that I get into so many things. Sometimes it's not possible for me to it's not possible for me to come and do Igbo programs on that channel. But I'm still going to go back to doing that. My brother asked them, okay, must have been what I was talking that time. Somebody is asking another person, your fake account is bearing Biafra name. Okay, I don't understand. Everyone in Nigeria, Igbo do this, Igbo do that. Leave Igbo people to go. Yes, they want war. Mumu neighbors. I told you that you're going to say Chidi is tribalistic today. For this once, just let me be. I tell you, ISIAGU will soon become. I won't be surprised though. Since you can't wear the Biafran colors, now ISIAGU is going to be controversial. Just watch, very soon they are going to ban it. Okay, someone said this one shows hatred for Igbo people. Yes, so yes, I tell you. Now wow, E82. Oh, hey Biafra, Chidi. When you speak the truth, they hate you. Now let me talk, Biko. Now let me talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. You see how somebody just donated money to me now. If I take it now, you say, you understand. And you just be there hating. See somebody donating money to me, showing love. You see me when I go to other people's channel everywhere. I go there and I donate money to them. I don't care where you are, Igbo, Yoruba, house. I'm not like that. But when you have to push this kind of thing from me, because I've been bearing it with some people, and those people are the ones that need to hear what I'm saying. FH, thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Just look at what Mazi Kanu is going through. Just for wanting his people to be free and mind their own business. And yet, we will be going to support other countries who are doing freedom something or having whatever. Hello, my brother.
E82.
All hail Biafra, my brother.
I called you, declined my call. I think you were checking something on your phone. But anyways,
Sorry. I wanted to finish what I was reading. I said I was going to open the phones now. So go ahead and talk now.
Yeah, I understand your frustration and your grievance, and we're all feeling the same way. But there's nothing we can do, But there's something we can do is by spreading the truth and the awareness, and then start beginning to start hurting them economically. When we start doing that, then they'll start knowing that we're not playing games anymore. And as we can see, it's slowly moving towards that. But you have a lot of ignorant people that don't know that Igbo people are the most hated, marginalized people, because it's just indoctrinated in them since birth. They can't even tell when when they're being they can't even tell when they're actually being discriminatory towards Igbo people. you know. But don't be frustrated. There's millions of us frustrated like you are, but we're doing something about it.
Sure.
Economically, we're going to destroy that place. Whether those that try to hang on to Nigeria was built on a faulty, how can I say, foundation, and it can no longer hold anymore.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Sorry for cutting your phone the other time, but thank you so much. Okay, thanks for your contribution.
No, it's fine, my brother. Keep going hard. I appreciate your job, what you're doing. I appreciate it 100%. You don't know how proud I am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. People like this pushing forward, even them, what they did to Mazin and the Kano, but we're still moving forward. Even with the disagreements and everything, this thing is on autopilot. So there's no going back, there's no going, we're going forward. You know? I'm here in the States. I hate being here in the States. I want to go back to Biafra and live there. You know? It's frustrating, but we're all abroad. But one day we'll all go home.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling, okay?
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, sometimes you gotta talk like this. And you see, there is no way you can marginalize against the people, dole out large measures of injustice towards them, and you expect that they will keep quiet. They will not keep quiet. They will not, and there's no way this can continue without there's no way it can continue and there will be peace, except you stop it, except you do the right thing. Just do the right thing. But as long as you refuse to do the right thing, as long as you keep marginalizing these people, as long as you keep killing them, as long as you keep hating them, as long as you keep showing jealousy, as long as you just see, you keep teaching generations that are coming, because that's where this thing starts. When you are in your home, when you're in your home, you keep on talking bad about Igbo people. Your kids hear you saying that. You keep on saying. Another thing you do is that you just throw one blanket over every Igbo man, because every time you go to buy something, you meet an Igbo man, and you just think that is how every Igbo man is. That trader that you go to buy something from, selling in one small kiosk, you think that's how everybody is. But even that man that you're putting down, go and see what he built in his village. Go and see the investments that he's making. That may not even be his only shop. That may not be. I had a guy who came into this country as a refugee. 1 year, this guy is sending vehicles back home. I asked him, how far? How did they sell it? He said, no, I got a space after the main place where they're selling vehicles in Abuja. He got a space attached to that place, and they cleared it. And he put his younger brother had to come from Enugu to that place, wherever he sleeps. I don't even know. No, he started business for his younger brother, and he will come here. He will buy vehicles that are written off. He will pieces them, and they will pack it in a container, and he sends it home. The day they are going to do garbage, here, dirty, they get dirty and they get dirty. Here, people will throw away a real laptop. Nothing is wrong with it. They'll just come and keep it by the side. They don't throw it away. They keep it by the side of the road. You come and carry. This guy will go around on garbage day, and he will pick strollers, electronics, bicycles, and all of that. You clean some of them. He will not even repair them, because in Nigeria they can fix everything. Iron, anything you can think about. TV, flat screen TV. You pack all of them, and they will stuff it into the vehicle, and he will send it home. I'm not kidding you. Right now, this guy has bought 2 more houses. Somebody will now come and say the guy is a criminal. He's doing 419. Some people have been in this place 20, 35 years, they are still living inside an apartment. Not just a regular apartment, because there's nothing wrong in living in an apartment, but government apartment, the subsidized apartment that government say you should just be in. The first time that you came, that you're still, under welfare, manage yourself. You're still living in that government apartment. Other people pay $1,700, $1,700. You are still paying $300 in that apartment, and yet the money you're saving, you have not been able to do anything with it. But look at this guy. He has not just left the welfare housing. He now has his own house and he's doing business. One of the brothers is selling the cars. The sister has a shop where they are selling all these things that he sends down there. The same person, the same human being, in the same country. You see what this person says? We can't sing Igbo church. We can't sing Igbo song in church. We can't wear ISIAGU in court. We can't build houses in Abuja and Lagos. We can't agitate for our own nation. What do you want? Okay, let us go now. You say no. This thing, it will happen one day. Don't misunderstand me. When you see me stick with Omoyele Sowore, there's a reason, because unless you don't understand who Omoyele Sowore is, the fight to take over the establishment in Nigeria, the fight for a revolution, is tied to where all of us are going. Because when you have a revolution, you have to have the constitution right now. There's nothing like referendum. That's why we're having problem in the Biafra agitation. But that's for another day. If there was a revolution before now, Nnamdi Kanu will not be extradited, will not be rendition to Nigeria. And that's just the truth now. So you have to understand this struggle. They are fighting it from different angles. But ultimately, all these freedom fighters, their fight is against one enemy. And their ultimate aim is freedom for everybody. Freedom to express yourself. Freedom to decide whether you want to be in the marriage or whether. Referendum doesn't mean you want to. Referendum means ask us a question. Then after you conduct a referendum, whatever answer you get, use it to work. Isn't that how you do survey? Referendum is just a survey. Why are you afraid of a survey? That's why I asked the question. Why are you afraid of the Igbo man? Thank you so much, CHF. Thank you so much for your donation. Why are you afraid of the Igbo man? Why? You can't tell me. You're just afraid of the Igbo man. Just afraid of the Igbo man for no just cause. You need to answer that question. If you can't answer that question, you're in trouble. Who is afraid of the Igbo man? Is it you? What's your name is ISIAGU phobia. ISIAGU phobia. That's what we have right now. My fellow brothers and sisters, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in another show. And I'm gonna sign off with something from another channel from this Igbo channel. I want to show you guys Igbo channel. I'm hoping Dr. Erica will be able to post the channel again. If Dr. Erica can post the Igbo channel, I'll appreciate it if she can post the Igbo channel link, because that's where I'm going to be doing a lot of shows in Igbo down the road. I promise you that I'm going to come and do a lot of shows. But I'm gonna sign off with one of the earliest. I think it's the station song for that station. If I can get it to work, I'm gonna sign off with that because I want you guys to. We took our time, went and recorded a song for the Igbo channel because we were really serious about that, and I'm gonna wait for it to come up when it comes. I mean, let me show you guys the Igbo channel. We have lots of things. We've done interviews with so many people. Let me share it with you. Let me share it with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me show you the Igbo channel so you guys see. For real, it's for real. Now this is the Igbo channel. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to come. You see, we have lots of beautiful things here, lots of fantastic videos, funny videos, beautiful videos. Even the guy who sang Maznandi Kano's song, we interviewed him. Yeah, we interviewed him. We interviewed a lot of people. You see, look at the guy, Abalanze. You know that one that sang Kan Kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike. Some of you, there's a song that they used to use for news. That song came from my village, from Ozala. Let me play it for you. I'm sure you didn't know that this song came from. You didn't know where this song came from. See. So that's from my village. That song is from my village. We have tons and tons and tons of songs that we have on that place, and I'll just want you to go there and try to subscribe to our channel. I don't know why the song, that our channel song, is not playing right now. When you want something, that's when you won't get it. But it's okay. We'll play that. Let me play this one. Maybe it's at the beginning of that. No. Aha, Igbo ndị ọma na-ege ntị, ana m ekene onye ọbụla nke onye chiri ya zelu. Anyị na-anabata gị na Igbo channel nke anyị bidoro ọfụ. All right, guys, I'm going to see you guys on Igbo channel another day, okay? It says they will stop the song because they said it's an Igbo song. It says they will stop the song because I say it's an Igbo channel. I will not be surprised, my dear. And I'll be surprised. I'll not be surprised that they will stop the song because it's an Igbo channel. Since now they can tell us when to, what clothes to wear. Is it not demonic to tell people what clothes to wear? Tell them what to say. Tell them, it's too much, oh. It is too much. It is very, very okay. You know what? You people should hear this song go. I know. I wish I could play this song for you because we took our time to do this song go. Our broadcast for today is finished. So I'm just trying to share this song with you guys. You know, sometimes when you do something, you're proud of what you did and you just want another person to see what you did, you know. That's just what I'm trying to do. If you're able to stay and see it. Okay. Well, if I have the song, if I don't have the song, then another time. No, I don't have the song, my people. I don't have the song. Audio Gozo. We'll do it another time, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Everybody who donated money to us, thank you so much. WSR1. Thank you so much, my brother. That is my Kano brother, my Wawa brother, original Wawa brother. Is a no-nonsense person. These are people who they're not apologetic about what they do. They just do what they have to do. Thank you so much, my brother. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you guys again soon, like I said 1,000 times. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Daluno. Ngwa Igbo kwenu. Igbo kwezueno. Ngwa ndị chile echichi. Nalụ m ịtọ. Afa mbụ nna bụ enyi. So ntue gị nke gị, itue m nna bụ enyi. Ngwa ka ọ dịnụ. Ewo. Ada afụzikwa iru m. Ngwa ka ọ dịnụ. Bye. Emesịa. Take care. Bye.